December 7th, 1941 stands as one of the darkest days in American history. The Japanese Empire, looking to expand their control in the Pacific and seeing the U.S. Pacific Fleet as a threat to their ambitions, devised a plan. A surprise attack that would knock the Americans out of the war before they even had a chance to join it. In the first week of December, alongside coordinated strikes against U.S. and British bases in the Philippines, Guam, Wake Island, and Hong Kong, a Japanese naval task force positioned itself just a few hundred miles off the coast of Hawaii. 6 Japanese aircraft carriers and dozens of support ships, transporting 353 fighters, dive and torpedo bombers. The planes took off just before sunup on the 7th, flying toward the island of Oahu. It was a beautiful Sunday morning. Church bells were ringing. Some sailors were either sleeping in or nursing their hangovers. And then the plane started flying over. Most people thought it was just part of some kind of drill. It wasn't until the explosion started that they realized this was no exercise. The Japanese attack would last for an hour and a half. In that time, the damage they caused was devastating. All 8 of the battleships moored along Ford Island were badly damaged after being struck by 9 consecutive torpedoes. The USS Oklahoma had completely capsized, trapping hundreds of sailors and Marines inside the hull. The USS Arizona had been sunk with 1,177 of its crew being killed when the ship exploded. For days after the attack, frantic banging of trapped men could be heard from within the wrecks. The noises themselves traumatized the men hearing them on the outside because they could only listen, unable to cut through the thick steel bottom and rescue them. The rest of the island hadn't been spared either. Hundreds more military personnel had been killed. Every major airfield had been hit, most of the aircraft being destroyed or severely damaged before their pilots could get them off the ground. The Americans, meanwhile, had only managed to shoot down 29 of the attacking Japanese aircraft. The American defeat was hard to stomach. 2.43 people had been killed, or would later die from starvation or suffocation inside the upturned ships. With such a massive and sudden loss of life, as with other battlegrounds, perhaps that is why even till today, the island of Oahu, and no less Pearl Harbor, is no stranger to paranormal activity. Music.